Hey there, I'm Dicebag, and this is my solo campaign for Creatures, a monster collecting tabletop RPG I'm working on. Last time, our party had a rough fight with some slime creatures. A couple of their own creatures were knocked out, along with one of their conjurers. Now they've gotten patched up and are ready to continue their expedition into this cave system. So let's see what they find. Alright, our team just wiped out a little troop of slop eyes and a sluggoop here, and they're back on their feet. It was a tough fight, but they managed to pull out a win. One of our guys went down. We have patched him up, gave him a little bandage on the head for his boo-boo. He has suffered an intellect injury for the time being, but that's not a big deal. He's not exactly a smart guy anyways. So he'll be dealing with that until they get time to actually go back and rest up and heal for serious. But until then, they've taken a short break. They've had some water to refresh themselves, to back up to full HP. They've taken some time to meditate and enter their astral pockets where they can spend mana to restore their creatures to full health. So we've got a full party of creatures at full health and 3 dudes at full health, even though one of them's got an injury. Also, some of these creatures have some enmity developing now, but after getting knocked out in combat, they're not too happy with how their conjurers are handling things, but that's just temporary. It's not too bad yet. But yeah, they are now ready to press on, I believe. So we are gonna go ahead and let's see. This would be Justin. So he's going to. Oh yeah, they also, they discovered the veins of gemstones here, but we're not gonna kind of investigate that too deeply yet. There's also the nest, the slop eye nest, in here with some eggs. We're also gonna leave that alone for the time being because they're in a danger zone right now, and they don't want to really take their focus away when there could be creatures lurking around the corners. They don't want to get involved in doing something dedicated. So we're just gonna continue on and clear this place out until it's fairly safe. And we're already a third of the way through. This cavern has a size of 9, so that means 9 rooms. And so we're gonna have Justin over here come over, and he's going to be listening at the little tunnel here. See if he can find anything. Let's see, that's gonna be a sense plus observation. That's 4 dice. So let's roll 4d10 here. Let's see if he can hear anything. Ooh. He rolls 2 1s, but he also rolls a 10 and an 8. That's a very swingy one. 2 1s means that something goes wrong, but 10 and 8 means that he does in fact get a good listen in. So we're gonna go over the table and let's see. We're gonna roll and see if there is an encounter in there or not. That's a 2. There is no encounter. I guess the 2 1s. Now the way I'm handling like critical failures here is that if he rolls more 1s than he has in the skill that he's rolling with, then that is a crit fail. So he only has 1 observation, so 2 1s is a crit fail. That means he listens in here and he thinks he hears something. So everybody gathers in together. We get Arbo up here in the front. We get our sorcerer in the back. And they charge in. They charge in, weapons drawn, ready for a fight. And let's see what they actually find when they walk in. Oh, I forgot. One of these things is not actually the right one. Let's see, cheapy. Yeah, we're gonna have Psychic unsummoned. We actually should have Torkish out here. All right. We're gonna make him a little easier to deal with without all this stuff on the page. All right. So as they charge in and Torkish comes around the corner, they lights up the room with his fire, and what do they find? Let's roll 7d10 and see what comes up. First off is a 1. It's a small room. It's a pretty small room. All right. They don't find very much at all. Let's see. Let's get on the GM layer. And let's see, 1, 2. 1, 2. Something like that. All right. So the way you figure room size, this is a size 2. And it rolls as a, let's see, 1 is a blast 2, and a blast 2 is just a way of saying that there is a central space there, and it extends out by 2 spaces in each direction. So there you have it, blast 2. Now that's 1, the next die is a 3, and that means since it's a size 2, that means we get 2 features in here, so... Oh wait, we should discern the paths. There's 1 path. 1 path, and the next one is a 6, so that means that the way you decide where the paths are is you just go clockwise from your entrance, and 1, 2 is here, 3, 4 is here, 5, 6 is here. So in the opposite direction, right across from him. So we'll just mark that down as the path. Let's see, next die is an 8. And now we're in the features. We got a hazard. What kind of hazard? A 1? A slope. We got lots of slopes. So this tunnel is sloping downward. Probably not going to be a big deal since we're not fighting in this space. And the next die is a 3. That brings us back up to the features. 2, 3. Alright, it's full of glowing crystals in here. Very well lit room. You probably didn't even need Torkish to see in here. And I think that's the entire room. Not a whole lot to see in here. Good job, Justin. You riled everybody up. That's okay. At least there's no fight, but there's also no treasure. That kind of sucks. And we got 1 more space to go through. We're gonna have to move these up. So give me a second here. We're just gonna select all this. Oof. See if we can move it up a bit. And hopefully that means we'll have room for this next room. This is probably the last room that will have an actual path in it, because we're at 9 rooms already, I believe. Yeah, let's see. This is room 4. We've got 1 over here. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 is down here. Alright. Okay. Justin, do your job right this time. Get over there and start listening. Torkish, get over there. Alright, so let's roll that 4d10 again. And see what we can hear. He scores a 9, 6, 7, 7. Yeah. Let's see. Let's roll for that encounter. A 5. All is quiet in there. So that means they get to just go in and see what is up. Let's get Slop Eye back up here. Alright. So let's see. Let's roll for this room. 10. This is a big one. This is a 4. Okay, let's see. This is going to be a big thing to draw. In fact, let me hold up. I'll get back to you in a second. Alright, here they go. We've got the whole map drawn in. We're going to send in Torkish first because he's bright. We know there's nothing in here. At least we suspect. And we'll just have everybody come in and we'll take a look at what we found in this final big room here before we go and explore the other half up there. I've expanded the map while in my downtime. I had to make it much larger to accommodate this whole dungeon here. But let's see. We've got the 10 out of the way, the biggest room we can find. Let's see. There are no paths. This is the last room. So we're just going to go on to the features. And we've got 2 9s. 2 9s to start with. Those are both hazards. Actually, yeah, let's just deal with them one at a time. So, first one, we got a 9 as the first feature. That's a hazard. A 9 as the hazard roll. That was exploding crystals. That's nice. Alright. Luckily, they don't have to fight in here. Alright, exploding crystals. 7 is the next feature. What have we got for a 7? Another hazard. And 8, specifically. Scream stones. Oh boy! So they come in here and they feel a rush of wind going through, and just a shriek cries out from the minerals in here, the crystals and whatnot. Let's see, I probably have something written out for this. Oh yeah, all sense and intellect modifier checks in this room are made with a -2 roll modifier. The crystals can be broken, but we probably don't need to do that. Scream stones with exploding crystals. This is just a hazard minefield. What's our 4th feature is 2 rare sub-creatures. And 3 for that. Okay. This cave is just loaded with, like, sub-creature life. we've got like these droopy fungi things growing on the walls and floor. We've got unstable crystals. We got scream stones. And we still got one more feature to figure out. So let's see. Let's go. Let's just roll 60-10 and take what we get. 3? What's a 3? It's just glowing crystals. Alright, so there are some sub-creatures in here that we can harvest, but otherwise it's kind of not a fun place to be in. So we might come back to that. I'm going to go ahead and mark down that we had some drillips found in there, but for now they're gonna realize the danger and the sheer annoyance of the scream stones and say, okay, we're not gonna hang out in here very long. Time for them to backtrack. So let's bring them back up. Back to where they came. And you know what? After all of this, I feel like we should probably see if the danger has gone up. Actually, you know what? They spent so much time doing that and made so much of a racket, I'm sure. We're gonna go ahead and move this up. We're gonna add to the numbers. Actually, I'm not even sure how that would function. Because that would just mean that, yes, this is an encounter over here. You know what? For the next ones, we're going to just add one for the encounter rolls. Because they've had to backtrack and they've already fought. So, let's see, we're gonna have... Now, they believed that this place over here was safe. So they're gonna go this way first. So let's go ahead and roll and see what size this room is. See, let's go ahead and roll 8 dice this time because we ran out of them last time. Alright, a 2. A 2. Now, I've revamped the table a little bit with the size of the rooms. We've actually got some tunnels in here, and a 2 is a 3x7 tunnel. So, let's see. Oh, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's actually longer than I expected. Alright. And that means we can take these out of the way. We'll keep that there. Alright, so they got this long tunnel here. Who are we sending in first? Of course, we want our tanky boys in front, with the creatures specifically. We'll do like so. That's a pretty good front rank and back rank. And let's see, what else do we find in here? Next roll is a 3. And we're done with paths, so we're right onto the features. And this is a size 2, so we got 2 features. And a 3 is glowing crystals again. It's littered with glowing crystals. We don't even need Torkish in here. Why'd we bring him? The whole cave is glowing. We'll keep rolling that one. Maybe I should reduce it to like 1 spot on the table. We'll see about that. Alright, next roll is an 8. Which of course is a hazard again. And the hazard is a 6, which is slippery ground. Okay. How are we gonna represent this exactly? Let's draw some squiggles. It's slippery. Fortunately, again, we don't exactly have to fight. Now, at the end of this, let's go ahead and roll for the size of the next room here. Another 10. It's another huge room. We're gonna need to make even more space, I think. Alright, let's see. So, the 4-size room is a blast 4, like I said. It's 4 from the center point. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the room goes like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully there's something good in this one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're gonna need to move it down again. Let's zoom all the way out. All the way out. Here we go. That should be good. And move our boys back. I'll have to remember to use as big of a thing as I can next time I do one of these maps on the fly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this way. And then we just kind of fill the gaps here. A room like so. That looks lopsided. Must just be the way I drew it, because it seems fine. Wait. Two, 3, 4. Okay, this is the problem. It should be like so. Right? Something like that. Alright, let's get rid of this part. And I think we're cooking. I think we're good now. Alright. Now we need to find out what's in here. Well, you know what? How should we handle this? Since it's pretty open, they're probably not going to be able to just like slide up around the corner and have a listen in. They're pretty much in it to win it. So why don't we just go down and define what they see from features to creatures. Let's see. 3 is what we get next after the size. Again, it's full of glowing crystals. Surprise, surprise. 10 is the next feature, which is a deep maw entrance. That is an entrance to an entirely new region that they have not explored yet. So, let's see. We need to find which section it comes out of. And the next roll is a 6, so that's going to be from clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So coming out this way. So that goes deep and opens up into an entirely subterranean region there. Okay, so next is a 9. That, of course, is a hazard. We're not finding much in the middle, are we? Let's see, what kind of hazard is we got here? A 9 hazard? Again, exploding crystals. This is going to be great. This is going to be great if we have to fight in here. But we got the last feature here. Last feature is a 3. Which is just more glowing crystals. Alright, why even try? Why even bother? That said, the last roll is a 5, and that should be our encounter, and that means no encounter. This cave is like freaking empty for how big it is. We're gonna have to like actually make some adjustments to how these things actually work. Because it's getting a little annoying not really actually finding anything. So we've got a cave full of crystals that we don't need and an entrance into the freaking Underdark, basically. So these guys probably not gonna go down that direction. At least not fully. They'll come back later, maybe. But until then, let's see. Let's bring the guys back over here. And we'll have them... Actually... Nah. I said I was gonna add 1 to the encounter rules, but even then, it's not a... it's not an encounter. So we're gonna have to take it to this place. Actually, they backtracked again, so we're gonna add another 1. We're gonna add 2 to the next roll. And we should probably go ahead and just re-roll. Re-roll. This 6 is kind of expired. I'm itching for a fight, guys. Can you tell? Can you tell? I feel like this has been too boring, just with hazards and glowing crystals everywhere. We're gonna have to work on how this actually shapes up. So let's see. Let's roll our 8d10 and see what we come up with for this cave. 6. 6 is a nice middle-sized place. 3 size, specifically. Alright, so let's see. Let's get our drawing tool. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And right there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this way. And like so. 1, 2, 3. So we'll go like so, and up in this way. Alright. Not looking too bad. Next up is our first feature, is a 3. Guess what that is? It's glowing crystals. We're definitely knocking off one of the glowing crystal sections on this thing. Next one is also glowing crystals. Final one is a 10. Another deep mall entrance. They really want to take us out to the deep mall. I guess this is a plot point, I suppose. Like, this is just straight up a tunnel into the subterranean realm. So, you know, I guess we'll treat it as such. So, like, all out here is like a huge cavernous area. And that's probably, they probably don't want to go that deep in. That might be a little... They probably weren't expecting to see something like this. So let's see. That's all 3 features. Is there, however, let's see, what was that? 10? There is definitely an encounter here. They rolled a 9. Alright. They rolled the 9. Now we're not gonna roll for creature type again, because we've already established that this is a slop-eye nest from the last encounter, but we've definitely got an encounter here. So let's see. Next one is a 7. So that is around the middle is where these eyes are clustered. And 2. Let's see, what is it? 1d10 per density? Okay, so it's like... Wait a second. Alright, we're just gonna roll this differently. It's a size 3 room, so we're gonna roll 3 dice. 3d10. 18 danger for the encounter. Alright, so... the slop eyes are, let's see, 3 danger apiece. And then the Slugoop is what? 7? Okay, so let's say we've got a Slugoop in there. Whoops, wrong layer. Let's take him off. Put him on the actual token layer. We got a Slugoop in there. And then we have 11 left. They take 3 or 4, so... let's see. We can have a two level 2 ones for 8, and then a level 1 one will fill out the rest of it. Wait a second. Alright, these guys are labeled wrong. Let's do like so. These things are... you know what? Let's make it a boxer. Alright. So they come in here. Nice sized cave here, and they can see an exit on the far side as these things just bubble up from behind the stones and start getting mad that they're being interrupted up here. Actually, they probably came in from the outside after they heard all the commotion going on in here. These guys are probably coming in to check on their dead family. So, alright. I'm gonna take a break here, and I'll come back when I have everything set up for combat here, so give me a second. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up the episode here. Thanks for watching, and since you made it this far, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But most importantly, leave me some feedback in the comments. The game is still in development, so I'd like to hear what people think. And if you want to see more, I've got all these sessions on a playlist that you can watch back to back. There's also a bunch of links in the description for other places that you can find creatures. So, until next time, farewell, conjurers, and may you walk the waking dream.